Hello! Today we are talking about my Violette haul. I picked some products because recently the eyeshadows and blushes have been released, and those were the products that I wanted to try, and this triggered a Violette order. Was my first order from the brand, but you find the products explained everywhere in the tube. I want to give a unique cut. All the products that I purchased have one thing in common: they are blurring. So today we are talking more widely about blurring makeup. I think that this word sometimes is used even if a product is not truly blurring. So let's see what I think about these products by Violette. For a product to be blurring, it should act as a filter, and therefore those type of products usually have a little bit of thickness because they have to smooth out the skin. Blurring makeup usually is meant to be buffed. It has to be placed, is thicker, and then you have to buff it. So put some friction on your skin to make it, to disperse the pigment. And that friction helps with the blurring effect. Usually blurring products are related to matte finish because, of course, if you put shimmer, then you emphasize the pores or the lines. And these are not exception. If you consider, for example, let's start with these Bisou balms. I picked one in color Betise because it was the best-selling product. If it's a best-selling, it should be for a reason. This is, the color of your lips practically. But you can see that even here, you have this powdery finish. So on the lips, you will see a sheer veil of color with, this matte powdery finish. Is this revolutionary? Well, I think we have seen already this type of products in Asian beauty, Chinese or Korean, but also MAC Cosmetics usually is a reference when it comes to innovative formulas. The lipsticks by MAC are called Powder Kiss, I think. Anyway, these are balms, so not very pigmented lipsticks, so perfect for me, because I don't like balms that are too shiny. And I wanted a replacement for my beloved Hermès balm. This is, you see, I almost finished it. And I haven't finished just because, I just decided that I wanted to preserve the end of this lipstick for reference. So that's why I didn't finish it. But I consider this an empty. Now, the Hermès, I have to say, is still my favorite because I prefer this lighter color compared to this more, grown-up type of color here. Nonetheless, I think that these Violette lipsticks are a great alternative. Price comparison, we are almost at the same price point. Maybe the Violette are a little bit more expensive because these balms are not refillable. No, it's just you buy the entire component. While I have to compare now an entire lipstick with the refill of Hermès. So if I compare these two, the price point is similar. So because I already have the case here. These are a little bit more powdery compared to Hermès. Hermès to me is the perfect trade-off between hydration and matte finish, because of course with that powderiness on the surface that guarantees the matte finish, you lose a bit of the shine. And you can also see here the difference that these by Violette are more matte compared to the Hermès. You see a slight sheen from the Hermès one. I love this color that is Rose Abricote 14. So I think I will eventually repurchase this one by the refill, by Hermès. But nonetheless, I will first finish this one by Violette. This is a great alternative. The Hermès ones are very light. I think that this peach is very youthful. I think there's a lighter shade from Violette that may be more comparable to this. I will eventually buy a refill of this and buy also that lighter shade of Violette. So that lighter shade of the Balm is in my wish list. The problem is that, it's a very expensive brand, especially if you want just one item for us that are not Americans, because Violette Far is sold in Sephora US, not in Europe. For us, from Europe, if you want to buy from Violette Far, we have to buy from the official website, as I did, but you have to reach a certain limit for free shipping, and prices are higher compared to US. This is another complaint I have to say. These are made in Italy. The eyeshadow is made in Italy. Let me see, this one is also made in Italy, is written here in the middle. And the blushes are made in Italy too. Yes, made in Italy. So personally, is a little bit inefficient and environmentally unfriendly to produce something in Europe, in Italy, then ship them to a warehouse in US, and then for us in Europe have to pay for the package to travel back from US to Europe, because yes, this package by Violette Far came from US, and that becomes quite expensive. So it's a small brand, maybe they will sort out. But at this point, at this time, this is the truth. You have this Avec Amour postcard included in your order, and that's practically it. No samples, nothing. To conclude the discussion about lipsticks, a note here, this Prada Soft Matte belongs also to that category of blurring makeup. This is made in France. My most used shade, Tiepolo from Prada, Soft Matte Finish. But this is more of a true lipstick, more pigmented. It's not as sheer as a Balm. And you can see that these two colors are quite similar, right? So eyeshadows. Now, when I saw them the first time, I watched reviews of them. The immediate thing I thought of was that they were incredibly expensive for what they are. I have not used mine yet, so I will swatch with you this for the first time. So this is just a swatch party, let's say, when it comes to this product. But I will update you about the usage, how I found it. To be honest, I have only two colors I wanted from this brand. One is this one that I purchased just because it was the favorite one of Lexi Young. The other color I was mostly interested in was the Bronze d'Or. I also noticed that it's the most sparkling. So I said, okay, I want one piece that is the most special of them all. And then I decided to pick this color that is Poussière de Lune. And let me see. So it's a green, a dark green, and with this shimmer throughout. And of course it can build up. I won't press it. I don't want to damage. These are expensive, 37 euros for one thing. So I won't do finger swatches for the moment. But you can find swatches from people who receive these in PR. Lexi Young has an amazing video, a comparative video with all the colors. And the problem of this line is that the colors are either too dark or too warm. I regret this. I should have picked up the bronze one. But now placing an order just for one eyeshadow, it's incredibly expensive because it's 37 plus shipping. I will include it in a future order. For now, this is it. If you want to get the idea of these eyeshadows without buying them, well, try the MAC Glow Play. I think they're called blushes. It's the same concept. I have to mention my friend Anastasia for remind me of this similarity before I was aware of it. If you want more colors, more nuanced colors, those MAC blushes are the counterpart of these eyeshadows with this squishy formula that leave your fingerprint if you want to press them, but I won't do it. Of course, with the MAC blushes, you have the equivalent of the matte finish of this line, while this one is infused with these shimmers. I think it's quite unique because it combines that Play-Doh formula with the heavy shimmer content. So in my opinion, the shimmers are more unique compared to the mattes. For the mattes, I don't like the colors, to be honest. There are 4 mattes. Café au lait, I think it's called. The lightest one is so orange. If she releases something more gray, light gray, she has released grays, but they are dark, then I will consider it. If they costed 20 euros, maybe I would have picked more colors, but the price is too much for what they are, in my opinion, especially considering my vast collection. I will update you once I tried for every day or so for night outs. But for now, by swatching it, I don't see anything so special about this. I want to introduce two concepts. One is the contrast of buffing versus layering. Blurring makeup usually tends to be patchy. And you can see here, if I try to blend this eyeshadow, you can see there's a stripe left. Because these products are meant to be buffed. For buffing, you need a denser brush, while for layering, you need a very soft brush. For example, squirrel brushes, and for example, something that you can swipe lightly through the skin. So the blurring makeup is something that you will need to use chubby brushes, and I think I will dedicate a video about this because first, at this point, nobody will still watch my video. Secondly, I think I have to make some considerations about brushes as well. And the other consideration that I want to make at this point is that these products are makeup-y. I mean, these balms are sheer, but the color is darker, more present compared to other type of balms. So even the balms are more present. This type of eyeshadows are either medium or dark. They are definitely there. These are makeup-y products. They are blurring, but they are not too sheer. They are present. If you put them, you have makeup definitely on your face. The other thing is that she has selected colors that are better, in my opinion, for her skin. Light, medium, and more on the warmer side. For fair and light, as well as dark skin, those are a little bit left out. So I can speak about my type of skin, fair light, cool undertones, and I haven't really found some color options that are truly for me, or at least that they reflect my style. For the blushes, I have purchased the pink one, and this is the one I've used. You can see that these are not the equivalent of the MAC. The eyeshadows are, but definitely not these ones. These have a vanilla perfume, very similar to the lipstick by ColourPop. Do you remember the lipsticks by ColourPop? That vanilla scent is exactly the same as this one. You can see they are cream to powder. To me, the closest formula to this one is not the MAC Glow Blushes, but is the PRADA. But these are more on the powdery side than PRADA. I don't have a PRADA to show you, but I tried it. That's why I can tell you. So these are the closest to the PRADA ones. And I think they are the best version because, guys, I cannot stand that packaging of PRADA. Well, this one I don't mind. It's basic. Someone said like Kiko. No, come on. Kiko is plain. I mean, these you can see they are oddly shaped. But I can see what you mean. They are basic. No mirror. I think it may be for recycling purposes, but I don't know. I would have preferred, especially with the blushes, a mirror, to be honest. But of course, with this type of shape, you cannot really do it. On the other end, now that I have two blushes, I can definitely recognize which one is which. This is the pink and this is the purple that I haven't touched yet. I couldn't miss this color, right? This is the must buy. This triggered my purchase because this is the most unique. And in the beginning I said, okay, I will just buy this duo here because this was the most unique to me. But yeah, I should have picked another duo. There was a 10% discount with a duo like this. So I should have picked another duo like this and the bronze. That would have been the best buy, I think. And maybe a duo with this and the lightest color. I never swatched this with hand and I won't do it. So I will use brushes to show you the color. When I saw this one swatched on Lexi, because she provides the best swatches on YouTube, let me swatch this color here. I was aware this would have been dark because it is dark. This is dark and makeup-y, but I'm in love with the concept of buffing. Now, I don't like it with bronzers. I prefer bronzers that should be layered, but with the blushes, it's okay to me to buff the color. These are very blurring. It may be because they are matte, it can be. So this is the color. You can see that this is on a clean white brush. We can focus on the color. It has a bit of smokiness in the sense that it has a bit of desaturation, but it's a medium color. It's not a light pink. And you can buff it out, but it's still a little bit grayish. I like this. It's a nuance that I find unique. And to be honest, I don't find it to be too yellow. It's warm on the warmer side, but not orange on me. So it's nice. It's kind of grown up. It's kind of makeup-y on the face. And I think it reflects Violette's style. She wears makeup, looks like simple, but the makeup is present. Let's compare this to another product that I thought of and I'm curious to compare live with you. This is a Guerlain lipstick, and you know that Violette, he is also creative director of Guerlain. This is the Pucci, Emilio Pucci collection from last year. And I picked the case, but I didn't want that lipstick from that collection. And I decided to pick this color, 366V. This is a matte lipstick, and I immediately thought of this color when I was considering to buy that blush. In the beginning, I put this color on my cheeks and I said, okay, it may be the same thing. So let me blend this color and see, because this color here has a similar effect, but I can see now that I compare them that the Violette Far blush, the color name is Rose Fumé, is indeed cooler, more cool pink compared to the lipstick. Let's see now the color of this purple blush. It's true to the pan, but I know that you can sheer it out as a pink. But yeah, the purple on my skin is definitely there. It's a fuchsia purple. I haven't used it because I don't like it this season. To me, this is a winter blush. And no surprise that Prada is gonna launch a lilac blush as well for winter, so perfect time. So this is the color difference on white brushes. In the beginning, I wanted to buy this blush because it was unique, and indeed it is. But, you know, I'm glad I picked this pink because it has that smokiness, that muted quality. To be honest, I don't know, I'm not a fan of the eyeshadow, but for the way I'm using the eyeshadows, because for me, it doesn't follow the concept of one swipe. It's not a color that I can, you know, do a one and done with one swipe. The concept that Violette herself is conveying in regards of these eyeshadows. So maybe my color choices have been wrong, but I'm so glad I purchased the blushes. The blushes, I think, are among her best products. To be honest, I'm very glad. I love this product, the Balm as well. So I think these are all winners. I approve also the eyeshadow. It's just that the color is not the right one for me. I can see once on my face the blurring quality of these blushes because they are definitely matte. They are not skin-like, they are matte. They are not a veil of color, they are present. But once you buff them out and you need the buffing action, the effect is airbrushed indeed. The overly matte quality of them makes the pores, you know that I have enlarged pores. My pores look smaller indeed. So I love the effect on the skin. There was a red in the color range. I didn't buy it because I have this by She Glam and I think it's very similar in terms of concept, 1/6 of the price of these. Then this is the way to go. And what I wanted to convey here is that the concept is very similar. These are matte. They dry on matte and with that powdery finish. They stay longly. Another feature of these, I tried this all day. With the heat, they are long lasting as well as the She Glam ones. So the concept is the same. It's just that these are flat. They're powders, cream to powders more. And these are liquid to powder because also these are blurring. So these are low-cost blurring products in a liquid medium that becomes powdery. These liquid eyeshadows, these are another example of something that is blurring. I think is, again, due to the finish. I love this color that is beige. Definitely the color of my skin with a hint of gray in it. It is perfect for a soft contour. Let me swatch it better here since I haven't done it in the past. This has been longly in my wish list until I pulled the trigger. And this is the color. This is the lightest color in a range by Lisa Eldridge. Page. Yeah, you can see that on me this is a light taupe. All over the lid is still dark. I need something brightening for my preferences. And the most blurring powder I have is not the SISLEY one that I've decluttered. It's not the Chantecaille blurring one that I've decluttered. Years ago, I did a comparison on my face with the Chantecaille. But I recorded the video. I didn't like the quality also because, you know, it was one of my first attempts to do a demo, and you know that I don't want to show my face, my entire face on the screen, and that limits the demos I can do. It turned out that this was the most blurring, and you know how much I love it. This is a La Prairie powder, and it's blurring because it's a bit thick indeed. Otherwise, you don't have that blurring effect. This is a fantastic discontinued product that I love, and I haven't found something as blurring as this one yet. It's a foundation, cellular treatment foundation, color Cameo. A little bit dark, but it's perfect for summer. So it's my, summer foundation, blurs my pores, and I have even thicker products by Kiko, but this is truly blurring. Other products are just thick. So you need a little bit of thickness to even out the pores, but it should create a mesh. It should have a blurring quality. And these products by Violette definitely are. That's it. Let me know if you have purchased something from Violette Far, if you are a fan of her. I respect her, but I have different preferences. That's why I like to approach her products on my way. See you in the next video. Bye.